we're going to start with our featured readers today. So Emily has some poems to read for us. I want to thank the Poetry Society of Virginia. This is the first time I've ever done this. It's the second time I've ever read poetry to people. So here I am. And I have a few poems. I hope I don't have too many. The first one is called Rose Corsage. My children never did Mother's Day. Yes, we're not all the same. When they were little, I blamed their father. He could have reminded them, taken them to a gift shop or the drugstore up the street, all those pink cards. They could have brought breakfast in bed, wiggling legs, sticky hands, tipped plates, stained sheets. But no, it might have been that I always hated eating off a tray that stopped them. Also brunches, families crowding the hostess desk, moms wearing rose corsages at the neck, children tugging, everyone hungry for yellow eggs and OJ. Or worse, a breakfast buffet, hard hash browns under hot lights, watery bowls of fruit compote. Oh, Mom, did we do this for you? Now that you've been gone all these years, I can't recall a single gift. Although, didn't we once try to make you eat in your bed? Don't I remember your faded lipstick and tousled hair? How you said, thank you, but let's get up. Ghost Mother, this morning I wondered what it would be like to see you again, to meet on Mother's Day, do it all over. But when I thought of you, I saw you look at me as if a stranger had arrived. And I heard you ask, is that really you? What happened? This next one is an ekphrastic poem. It is after Jan van Beliert's Magi paintings. One of them is called Circle of Three, and the other is called Casper. Your exotic astrologers, Van Billiart, your three kings, how did they roll? Rocking on the backs of camels, saddles like racks repeating squeak, squeak with each plodding step through desert sand, day after day beneath hard blistering sun, hallucinating, following a star. By night, a still comet. By day, a disappeared dream. Each day, sky like a punctured bowl, everyone thirsty. Wineskin taste of bitter water, camels asleep on folded knees, stench of fur, spit, and resin. Painted kings on their way to meet that baby king, how did they roll? Wearing vests threaded with gold, wearing slippers, not sandals, collars of rabbit, damp at the neck, amulets, earrings of pearl. And your imagined African king, did he wear his silk turban during heat of day, sun bearing down? Did he balance its weight without trouble? Did he paint his fingernails each night by firelight till they shone? And those other two, ruddy as Dutch fishermen, bearded, high-cheeked, tanned, did they keep their wonder to themselves? Silently watching the African paint his nails, spying as he slipped into darkness to relieve himself, their gorgeous companion, their fly queen. On they rolled. Holy cavern finally in sight, they stopped to comb their beards, poured rose water over their stinking arms, oiled their hair. Until, behold, the baby, the oxen and donkey, the quiet mother and father. Balthazar offered gold, Melchior his goblet filled with myrrh, wood smoke scent of death. But Casper of the silver nails, pearls dripping from his ears, poured frankincense freely like fragrant wine. The mother held out her hands, opened her fingers. This one is called Veer. My mother said, remember, cigarette tucked between two fingers, remember who you are. 1940s Hepburn thin smoke browning her nails. Remember who you are. Again, again. But who I wasn't sure. When she lifted her knees, pushed to let me go, did she know? Infant daughter, birth bruised. Years later, I climbed to the roof, met stars, because it is hard to know who you are not. Outside in the dark, my cat's red eyes, feline stepping over leaves. She knew who she was, not me yet. In the morning, shaving, my father seemed sure. Hummed hymns, tacked prophylactics behind the headboard. Finding one, I went straight to the dictionary in order to know how one small package gapes open a door. Remember who you are, my mother said each day when I left the house for school, meaning don't veer too far, something to do with family. In art class, our teacher stepped 1 foot on a chair, mounted his desk. Short, stout, bearded, first name Dean, hand tucked inside his coat, renamed Napoleon. What he did not say, I'm gay. We all knew anyway, who he was, what he was not. How he drove to school in his top-down Impala, thin hair lifting from his scalp. In class, he liked to say, when you draw a line, don't be shy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Emily.